guys, it's Sebastian with Looking, Feeling, Smelling Great. I'm back with Kara, the Frag Hag, and I am Frag Hat. Today we're going to go ahead and go over 10 fragrances that are by designers that are niche quality or smell like niche. So please stay tuned. So we've picked 10 fragrances from my fragrance collection. These are all designer fragrances, and a lot of these are all available under $100. There's probably one or two that are over 100, but not by a lot. But the majority of these can be obtained for under $100. And we basically put together an order of 10 designer fragrances or designer releases that smell like niche fragrances. So we'll start out with one that can be had for around $30 to $50. It's Ungaro Pour Homme 3, right here. You want to spray that? Why do we think of Ungaro Pour Homme 3 as a niche quality? I think it's a unique scent for a designer scent.
Definitely.
Even though this was launched in the 90s, and it's still available now, and actually this is a reformulated version.
It smells modern.
But it has a very niche quality to it. It's like not a typical designer release, and really like it. It's rose and booze of some kind. I think it's vodka. And it's refreshing, but still dense enough to last long. And really, nothing like other designer fragrances, so we think it's very niche quality.
Yeah, and it's very modern. It feels like it's a new release.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. It does not feel like a 90s fragrance at all.
No.
I mean, although 90s fragrances are amazing, this does not feel like that. It's not that huge, blustery, big, loud fragrance. It's subdued, and it's really nice.
Yeah, I think I could see a niche brand releasing a fragrance like this. Totally can. So number 10, Ungaro Pour Homme 3. Number 9 is a very, very popular fragrance in the fragrance community. Very, very popular. It's one of those fragrances that's very budget. Although it's been discontinued recently, but you can still find deals for them. Get yourself a bottle if you haven't already. It's Midnight in Paris, and I have Midnight in Paris Eau de Parfum here. You want to spray that one?
Sure.
Are you familiar with Midnight in Paris?
I am totally not. This is actually my first time.
This is Van Cleef and Arpels, and it's a jewelry maker from Paris. It's tea, leather, perhaps tonka bean or benzoin. Very comforting, also kind of fresh, but slightly leathery. I absolutely love this one. It's very, very niche quality.
I think benzoin.
Benzoin?
Maybe. We don't know.
I don't know. It's one of those.
Yeah, but that's what I feel like. It's nice.
Would you wear it?
I might, yeah.
I wear this to bed a lot.
Oh,
it's
it is
very
totally. It's very much like a nice nighttime
cozy scent.
Yeah.
So
it's not like fall cozy. You know, like fall is like these warm, very warm fragrances. This is not like that. It's sort of more cool and refreshing, but but not like bracing or.
It's got a gourmand touch to it.
It does.
Really like this one. And everybody knows about it.
Tea.
Check it out. Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef & Arpels at number 9. So at number 8, it was a release from last year. I put up a review for it, and excellent designer release, I think. It was one of the best designer releases of last year. Performance is not as good as I wanted it to be, but smells just delicious. It's Tart Rebel by Jean Barbatos. It's very, very niche quality smelling, very unique scent for a designer, nothing like it out there. Really, really love this one.
I actually really like the bottle too. I know it's John Barbatos who does that all the time, but it's really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. What do you think of the scent?
It's beautiful.
It's tobacco.
It's a nice tobacco. It's not pipe, it's not cigar, but it's also not like a completely dry, dusty tobacco. It's something in between.
It's wet and green to me.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a tobacco that's been dried. It's a wet tobacco, but it's also green.
Maybe tobacco flower.
Perhaps there's tobacco flower, but it's really, really good. And very niche quality, right? So Jean Barbatos Tart Rebel at number 8. So what do we have at number 7? It's a designer that's been around for some time, although I just read that he's retiring from designing, but his fragrance empire is going to continue, even though it's owned by Puig. What are we talking about? We are talking about Jean-Paul Gaultier, and it's Coco Rico. This is a really budget fragrance. You can probably find a bottle of 100 ml for like 30, 40 bucks. It's the notes of patchouli, cacao, and fig.
How good does that sound? How awesome does it? Why is this so cheap?
I don't know. It's never really worked, I think. I don't see it in stores here.
No, I've never seen this before.
Although when I go to France, I see them in the Sephora's there. Not only do they have the original, they also have By Night, which is also really cool. But this is so good. It's so niche quality. I mean, no designer would release a fragrance like this. I've never smelled anything designer-wise, especially nowadays. So it's really, really niche quality and really inexpensive.
Yeah.
Do you pick up the chocolate?
I do. The cacao is really nice. It's like, this is not. I don't think I would call this a gourmand. It probably technically is, but I wouldn't identify it like that.
I don't think it's gourmand because that green note of the fig leaves makes it not gourmand. Although the chocolate's there, so.
Yeah, the chocolate and. Yeah, I think this would probably be an Oriental, but it's so nice. It's right in the middle between being like extremely rich and deep and being light and green.
It also performs great too.
Yeah.
Really, absolutely love it. So Coco Rico is at number 7. It's Jean-Paul Gaultier. So at number 6, a jewelry house from France, Mauboussin, and its M Generation, the bullet bottle. Do you know this one?
I know it from your...
You know it from my collection.
Yes.
This is basically, I basically say this is kind of like a cross between oud wood and incense Avignon. So it's kind of like very woodsy, dusty woods, and incensey church combined together.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I really like it. I love woody fragrances.
It's very classy.
It is, and it's kind of, I'm not sure if there's sandalwood in it, but it's very woody.
Woody.
Maybe Gaiac wood.
Maybe. Gaiac wood is kind of creamy. There's a slight edge of creaminess in there, but not a lot. It's mostly dusty to me.
It is mostly dusty. It's really nice.
It's very refined also. I could see
it's dusty in an elegant kind of way.
Elegant, you're right.
I love it.
So M Generation by Mauboussin at number 6. So at number 5, a fragrance that I don't think is available for the cheap prices that it used to be 3 years ago, 2 years ago, even a year ago. It's Lanvin Avantgarde. It's beeswax and tobacco. So it's got like a honey and tobacco thing. But such a great scent, such a niche quality scent from a designer, a small house in France. Are you familiar with Avantgarde?
I'm not. I know Lanvin.
Lanvin, yeah.
I love beeswax as a note. So, yeah.
And a great bottle too.
It's kind of pretty, yeah. Very honey. And yeah, the tobacco is so nice. These
so
are
nice.
Yeah, these are such like lovely, like the syrupiness of the sweetness of these fragrances. I love your taste. you like these really good things, but I see that there's a trend. There's a really nice sweetness to all of these.
Yeah, I really, really love this one. I have to. I mean, they're unique scents. They're not scents that when I walk into Macy's now I'm going to find very easily. So you have to kind of pick and choose the good ones.
Exactly, and these are really nice ones.
Cool. So Avantgarde by Lanvin is at number 5. And number 4 is a new one that was launched last year. This one's probably the only freshie, although it's not that fresh. It's dense fresh. It's dominant notes of petitgrain and orange blossom, some vetiver. It's Dunhill's Icon, and it's very, very niche quality, especially since something very similar to it by Bond Number 9 that I really love.
This is a really heavy bottle. It's nice. And this is like for the gentleman in your life that's a little bit buttoned up, but also appreciates really nice things. It's really nice. I love the petitgrain.
Love this one. The other fragrance I was saying that's similar to by Bond is called Eau de New York, And that one's also a petitgrain, orange blossom, neroli kind of thing with this one also. But this one has that extra touch of vetiver, which I don't think Eau de New York had. So it kind of hints at Terre de Hermes a little bit by Hermes, but it's totally different.
Yeah, it's totally different. I think that this has a cousin in Mosaic by Imaginary Authors.
Totally does.
A little bit.
Mosaic.
It reminds me, yeah.
Has a petitgrain.
Like, yeah, they're both really, that lovely sort of hint of orange blossom that you get from petitgrain.
Cool. So number 4, Dunhill Icon. So number 3 is one of the most popular fragrances in Frag Com, Pure Malt by Mugler. Very unique scent, very niche quality, boozy, just absolutely love it.
It is totally unique.
Are you a Mugler fan?
I think every woman should own an Angel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like Angel?
I don't wear it much, but it's historic.
Totally.
I mean, if you understand and love fragrances, you need to know where your history lies. And for gourmand fragrances, it's Angel.
It's Angel, yeah.
And it's this Angel for boys.
This is a boozy Angel for boys. This is actually, yeah, pure malt, like whiskey, barley. It has the Mugler DNA that's in Amen, or even Angel. But Angel came first, and then Amen came after.
Mm-hmm.
So, really, really good stuff. And it's definitely niche quality. I don't find fragrances like this in the Macy's counter. I mean, they do sell them at Macy's occasionally. I don't find them at Macy's here.
But for some reason, they're never the ones that are being pushed. They push the celebrity perfumes and things like that. This is really good.
I love it, yeah. So number 3, Thierry Mugler and Pure Malt. Number 2 is a small fashion house, designer house out of Italy. And it is Costume National Homme. You like this one, right?
I do, I love this. I'm not into tea fragrances that much either. Where is it? Oh,
it's mostly cinnamon and cloves, but to me I get a little tea. I'm not even sure if tea is listed. I know there's dried fruits, which is also in Pure Malt.
This is so nice. It's spicy, but not in a way that makes you feel like it's intensely burning. Sometimes there's like a burning spice. This is like just a very sort of natural spice.
Love this one.
It's so good.
I love all of these actually.
I'm never call them too.
This one's probably the only one that, now that I look at the list, is over 100. You can buy them discounted for about $110, but I think the suggested retail is about 140 for this Costume National Homme, but a great set for a designer.
Yeah, and if you don't have access to,
And you know who the nose is? It's Dominique Ropion.
Is it?
Really, it
Brilliant.
is. Yeah. He's a good guy. All right, one more left. This was a discovery a year plus ago, and I absolutely love this one. It's a car manufacturer, Bentley Intense for Men. Now this one is niche quality because it smells like a few niche fragrances. It smells like cross between Olfactive Studios Chambre Noire with Luban's Idole EDP.
Mm.
So take those 2 fragrances you have, you give birth to Bentley Intense for Men. And it's very unisex too.
It is. I mean, I really feel like all of these are unisex.
Boozy, leathery, rummy, incensey, so yummy.
It's got it all. I love the booziness.
Yeah. Have you smelled the originals, the Olfactive Studios?
I have not. I've never smelled either of this.
I'll have you smell them.
I'm sure you will.
Well,
that's so good though.
So that's it.
There it is.
There's the list. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this. Let me know your thoughts on this list. Do you like these fragrances? Have you worn them? Do you think they're niche quality or do you think not? Let me know your thoughts. Please like this video, share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.